Oh my goodness, someone has been watching you from the shadows, and what they discovered has left them absolutely shaken to their core. Right now, in this very moment, there is a person who thought they had you all figured out, someone who believed they knew exactly who you were and what you were capable of. But something happened that changed everything. They saw something in you, they felt something from you, they sensed a power, an energy, a truth about who you really are. And now they cannot even bring themselves to meet your eyes. Can you feel it? That shift in the air when you're around certain people. The way someone who used to be so bold, so confident, so sure of themselves suddenly becomes quiet, distant, almost nervous in your presence. This reading is going to reveal the truth about who you really are, the truth that has left someone absolutely stunned and honestly quite frightened. The universe has brought you here because you need to understand the magnitude of your own power, the depths of your own light, and why someone who dared to underestimate you is now trembling at the very thought of facing you. Before we dive deep into this revelation, I want you to know that you should only take what resonates with you. If something doesn't feel right or doesn't align with your situation, simply let it go and hold on to what speaks to your soul. Are you ready to discover who you truly are and why your energy has left someone completely and utterly terrified? Let me pull the cards and see what the universe wants to reveal to you about this incredible transformation, about this power that you have stepped into, and about why someone is now so deeply afraid to even glance in your direction. The energy here is absolutely electric. I can feel it coursing through these cards, and I need you to take a deep breath with me because what is about to be revealed is going to shake you to your very foundation. This person, whoever they are, they made a grave mistake when they tried to put you in a box, when they tried to define you, limit you, control the narrative about who you are, but you broke free, didn't you? You shattered every single expectation, every assumption, every tiny little label they tried to place on you. The first card that comes forward is the Tower, and oh my stars, this is not just any tower moment. This is the complete and total destruction of everything this person thought they knew about you. Can you see it? Can you feel it? This card is showing me that there was a moment, a specific moment in time where everything this person believed about you came crashing down around them like a building struck by lightning. They had constructed this entire image of you in their mind. They had decided who you were supposed to be, how you were supposed to act, how you were supposed to respond, how you were supposed to stay small, stay quiet, stay in the role they had assigned to you. But you didn't, did you? Something awakened within you, something ancient and powerful and utterly unstoppable. And when that energy emerged, when that truth came pouring out of you, it was like a bolt of divine lightning that struck their perception and reduced it to absolute rubble. This person thought they had power over you. They thought they could predict your moves, control your reactions, keep you contained in their little world where they felt safe and superior. But the tower never lies. And what it's showing me is that you underwent a massive spiritual awakening, a complete transformation of your being, and they witnessed it. They saw you step into a version of yourself that they never imagined existed. And it terrified them because suddenly they realized they never really knew you at all. The person standing before them now, the person you have become, is so radically different, so incredibly powerful, so deeply connected to something greater than this physical realm that they simply cannot comprehend it. Their ego, their pride, their sense of control, all of it came tumbling down when they saw the real you emerge from the ashes of who you used to be. I'm getting such strong emotions coming through with this card, feelings of shock, disbelief, and genuine fear. This person is afraid because they underestimated you so severely, and now they're dealing with the consequences of that miscalculation. They're afraid because they see something in you that they don't have in themselves, something they can't manipulate or diminish or explain away. They're afraid because you have accessed a level of personal power, spiritual strength, and inner knowing that makes them feel small, exposed, vulnerable. Every time they think about you now, every time your name comes up, every time they imagine running into you, their heart races with anxiety because they know deep in their soul that you see right through them now. You see their insecurities, their weaknesses, their lies, their masks, and they cannot hide from your gaze anymore. The second card stepping forward is the Queen of Swords, and this is you, my dear. This is absolutely you in your full glory and power. Do you understand what this means? The Queen of Swords is the embodiment of truth, clarity, intelligence, and unshakable boundaries. This is someone who has been through the fire, someone who has endured pain and betrayal and disappointment, and instead of becoming bitter or broken, they became brilliant. They became sharp, discerning, wise beyond measure. This queen sees through every lie, every manipulation, every false smile and empty promise. She wields her sword of truth with precision and grace, and she does not tolerate deception or disrespect in any form. This is who you have become, and this is exactly why this person cannot look at you anymore. When I look at this queen, I see someone who has done the deep inner work, someone who has faced their shadows and integrated their lessons, someone who has learned to trust their intuition and honor their own voice above all others. You are no longer the person who second guesses themselves, who seeks validation from those who don't deserve to have an opinion about your life, who shrinks to make others comfortable. You have stepped fully into your sovereignty, and your energy now radiates authority, wisdom, and an almost intimidating level of self-possession. This person who guessed about you, who thought they had you figured out, they're looking at you now and seeing a queen where they expected to see someone they could still control or influence or diminish. They see someone who speaks with conviction, who makes decisions with confidence, who sets boundaries without apology, who walks through life with their head held high and their vision crystal clear. The Queen of Swords energy is also showing me that you have developed an incredible ability to communicate your truth in ways that cut through nonsense and get straight to the heart of any matter. You're not playing games anymore. You're not engaging in petty drama. You're not wasting your precious energy on people who have proven themselves unworthy of your time and attention. This directness, this clarity, this refusal to participate in confusion or chaos, it unsettles people who are used to operating in the shadows, who rely on manipulation and ambiguity to maintain their sense of control. When they try to play their old games with you now, you simply don't engage. And that non-engagement, that calm, collected refusal to be drawn into their dysfunction, it speaks volumes about how much you've grown and how far beyond their level you now operate. I'm also sensing that this person may have spread rumors about you, may have talked about you behind your back, may have tried to shape other people's perceptions of who you are, and now they're terrified because the truth is coming out. The Queen of Swords always represents truth prevailing. And what's happening is that people are starting to see through the lies, starting to recognize the manipulation, starting to understand that everything this person said about you was actually a projection of their own inadequacies and insecurities. Your reputation is being restored, your character is being vindicated, and this person knows that their house of cards is collapsing. They're afraid to look at you because they know that you know what they did, and they're ashamed, they're guilty, they're confronted with their own darkness every time they even think about you. The third card coming through is the Star. And I almost want to cry because this is so beautiful, so powerful, so absolutely divine. The Star is the card of hope, healing, inspiration, and celestial guidance. This card is telling me that you are not just powerful, you are blessed, you are divinely protected, you are guided by forces beyond this earthly realm. There is a light that shines from within you now, a light that comes from your connection to the universe, to your higher self, to the infinite wisdom of the cosmos. This person is afraid of you because they sense this divine protection around you. They feel this otherworldly energy emanating from your being. And on some level, they understand that you are untouchable now. You are in alignment with your soul's purpose. You are walking your destined path. You are being supported by angels and guides and the universe itself. The star is showing me that you have healed from whatever wounds this person or similar people inflicted upon you. You have done the work to recover your sense of self-worth, to reconnect with your authentic essence, to remember who you were before the world told you who to be. This healing journey has transformed you into a beacon of light for others, someone who inspires hope just by existing, someone whose very presence reminds people that transformation is possible, that rising from the ashes is real, that becoming your highest self is not just a dream, but an achievable reality. This person looks at you and sees someone who should have been broken by now, someone who should have given up, someone who should have stayed down, but instead they see someone who is thriving, glowing, radiating peace and purpose and power. What's making them even more uncomfortable is that your energy is attracting blessings, opportunities, positive people, and beautiful experiences into your life. The star represents wishes coming true, dreams manifesting, the universe conspiring in your favor, and they can see it happening for you. While they're stuck in their own stagnant energy, replaying old patterns, cycling through the same dramas and disappointments, you're ascending to new heights, experiencing synchronicities, opening doors that were previously closed, stepping into a reality that reflects your elevated consciousness. They're afraid because your success, your happiness, your glow, it highlights everything they lack, everything they refuse to work on within themselves. And that comparison is painful for them to witness. I'm also getting that the star indicates you may have developed spiritual gifts or heightened intuitive abilities during your transformation. Perhaps you can sense energies more clearly now. Perhaps you receive downloads and insights from the universe. Perhaps you just know things without being told. Perhaps you can read people and situations with uncanny accuracy. This spiritual awakening, this opening of your third eye, this connection to higher realms of consciousness, it makes you seem almost mystical to this person. And they don't understand it, they can't explain it, and what we don't understand often frightens us. They might even think you're doing something to them energetically, that you're sending them energy or seeing into their soul. And honestly, you probably are seeing into their soul whether you're trying to or not. Because when you operate at a higher frequency, the lower vibrations become transparently obvious to you. The combination of these three cards, the Tower, the Queen of Swords, and the Star, is painting such a clear picture of why this person cannot even look at you anymore. You represent the complete destruction of their false sense of superiority. You embody a level of truth and clarity that exposes all of their pretenses, and you radiate a divine light that reminds them of everything they are not. You are a walking, breathing example of what happens when someone chooses to rise, to heal, to transform, to align with their highest self. And for someone who has refused to do that work, your very existence is a mirror they cannot bear to face. Every time they see you, they see their own potential wasted, their own power given away, their own truth buried under layers of ego and fear. Who are you? You are a force of nature, a child of the universe, a sovereign being who has reclaimed your power and stepped into your destiny. You are someone who has been underestimated, overlooked, and undervalued, and you use that experience as fuel to become absolutely extraordinary. You are a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, to the transformative power of self-love, to the magic that happens when we choose ourselves over the opinions and expectations of others. You are the tower that destroys illusions, the queen who speaks and lives truth, and the star that shines hope into the darkness. That is who you are, and that is precisely why someone who dared to guess about you, who tried to define you, who attempted to diminish you, is now so terrified that they cannot even bring themselves to meet your eyes. They know somewhere deep in their trembling soul that you are untouchable now, unreachable, operating on a frequency they cannot access, and that knowledge haunts them more than you could ever imagine. So, my beautiful soul, I hope this reading has opened your eyes to the incredible transformation you have undergone and the undeniable power that now flows through your entire being. This person's fear, their inability to look at you, their nervousness in your presence, it has absolutely nothing to do with anything you did wrong and everything to do with everything you did right. You chose yourself, you chose growth, you chose truth, you chose healing, and that choice has elevated you to heights they simply cannot comprehend. Their fear is not your burden to carry. Their discomfort is not your responsibility to fix. Their shame is not something you need to address or acknowledge. You just keep walking your path, keep shining your light, keep being the magnificent queen that you are, because the universe has so much more in store for you. Remember that when people cannot look you in the eyes anymore, when they avoid you, when they seem nervous or uncomfortable around you, it is often because you are reflecting back to them everything they are not brave enough to become. You are showing them what is possible when someone commits to their own evolution, and that reflection can be blinding to those who choose to remain in darkness. Do not dim your light to make them comfortable. Do not shrink back into who you used to be just to ease their anxiety. Do not apologize for becoming who you were always meant to be. The tower had to fall. The old version of their perception had to crumble because it was built on lies and limitations that were never true about you in the first place. Stand tall in your Queen of Swords energy. Speak your truth with clarity and conviction. Set those boundaries without hesitation, and trust that anyone who cannot handle the real you was never meant to be in your life anyway. The people who are meant for you, the souls who are aligned with your journey, they will celebrate your growth. They will honor your transformation. They will look into your eyes and see the divine light shining there and feel grateful to witness it. And embrace your star energy, sweet soul, because you are absolutely blessed, protected, and guided every single step of the way. Your healing is inspiring others. Your light is illuminating paths for people who are still finding their way out of the darkness. And your existence is proof that we can all rise from whatever tried to break us. If this reading resonated with you, if you felt the truth of these cards speaking directly to your situation, then trust that the universe brought you here for a reason. You needed this confirmation, you needed this reminder of who you are and why your energy has shifted so dramatically. Carry this knowledge with you, let it fuel your confidence, let it strengthen your resolve, and let it remind you on the difficult days that you are not who you used to be, and you will never go back to being that person again. You have been reborn, transformed, elevated, and there is no power in this universe that can take that away from you. The person who is afraid to look at you now will eventually have to face their own reflection and do their own work, but that is their journey, not yours. Your journey is forward, upward, into the light, into your purpose, into the beautiful destiny that has been waiting for you all along. Thank you for allowing me to read for you today. Thank you for being open to receiving these messages. And thank you for having the courage to become who you truly are, despite everyone who tried to keep you small. You are seen, you are celebrated, and you are so deeply loved by the universe. Keep shining, beautiful soul, because the world needs your light now more than ever.